Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Melanie. If you don't know what this is, it's a website that helps you grow your ERLC server or find new ERLC servers. Basically, I've talked about it a lot on my main channel, and we're going to be covering a few of the updates on there, since we've still got a few days to wait until the ERLC update, but I'll talk about that briefly at the start of this video. So first things first, the ERLC update has been delayed. However, it's not all bad news. As you can see, the update has moved to midweek, so I think from today we'll only have to wait a maximum of 2-3 days, probably Wednesday to Thursday I'd say the update is coming. We've changed our workflow to allow for bigger projects recently, so excuse our delay from that. Now this is actually good news. What I believe Mr. Fergie means is that they're trying to basically push out bigger updates for us all, and over the summer, as we all know, PRC does like to push out some very big updates, so I think this is not all bad news. I definitely think there is some big updates coming, we just may need to wait a little longer. So, only a couple days to go until the ERLC update. Now over to Melanie. Basically, they've been pushing out a ton of updates, which is actually quite incredible, and that's my video on my main channel. We reviewed some of the crazy reviews you will put in. They're also working on a desktop app, which you're able to moderate from inside the game. If you look in the top left, as you can see, they're typing commands in-game that will then pop up. Basically, you download an app, you type it in-game, and then it will pop up, or an app will pop up, basically confirming a log, which is actually kind of crazy. You can log commands in game and then that will go to an app. So unfortunately you do have to download an app. However, it's still something that's really incredible, and I do believe this is coming soon. So we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. Once you've set up your kind of server, there's some pretty cool things you can now do. If you did want to know how to set up a server, I've done a video on the main channel, I'll have that linked in the top right. First of all, we've got actions. Essentially, when you're doing an SSU maybe, or an STS, whatever you may be doing, you can create a rule briefing which will allow you to basically list all the rules your staff need to read out. I haven't used this personally because we don't really do STSs, but maybe if you're doing a border roleplay or whatever server you may own, this is a great tool that will actually help you manage, well, I guess starting up your servers, STSs, that sort of thing. A nice management system. So for example, you could have a reminder to put out a notice making sure everyone's driving the right vehicles. Or you could put out a notice making sure that every hour you switch up the roleplay. Who knows, but this is just a really helpful reminder. So you can set it, maybe change RP, interval minutes, we can set this to 60 minutes. So every hour we'll change roleplay and you'll be notified about that. I don't believe I covered this in the video before, but basically they've got this activity section where you can track your activity. Now I don't have this fully set up with my server yet. You've got this activity leaderboard up here, which tracks your most active staff, and then you can search by member activity. I think this is a great system, honestly, than using, I know there's a couple of Discord bots that you could use, but because they're not specifically made for this, it's a bit more management required to set it up. So if you are interested in checking this out, the link will be in the description below for Melanie. And don't worry, the ERLC update will be only a couple of days away, so stay tuned, it's looking to be a good one.